We are back with a banded glutes and core workout. So you can use a band you've got, or I am also selling them with my own brand, Hummin, and I'm using the lightest resistance. You can also do this workout without the band. It's going to be an effective workout without it, but this definitely makes it slightly harder. So for the entirety of the exercise, we're going to do 4 different exercises in a round with 15 seconds break in between. For the first 2, you do the exercise for 30 seconds, then a pulse, then a rest. For the last 2, we do 30 seconds each. And it is a bit of a glute hip burner, this whole thing, so bear with me. Let's have fun. We're starting with our kickbacks. So driving that heel up towards the ceiling. Think of breathing out as you're coming up. You also want to maintain a really strong core in midsection and try not to let your back overarch. So you're only kicking that heel up as high as you can without bending into the back. You can see I'm maintaining that 4-point kneel position, keeping my neck long, keeping my shoulders strong. We're going to go into our pulses very shortly. Here we go. Breathing out, driving that heel up and pulsing that heel to the ceiling. 15 seconds. We love the pulses. We smile through it to help us get it done. Awesome work. And this is where we have our little 15-second breather. It doesn't last long, but enjoy it while it lasts. And then we're going to move into the other side. All right, here we go, starting now. Still breathing out. We're starting with those first kickbacks, maintaining that 4-point kneel, nice strong core, nice strong shoulders, long neck. So as you're doing this whole workout, really think of taking your mind to the muscle we're working. So in this kickback, we're really trying to drive all our attention into our glute, that single leg glute kickback or donkey kick. It's really going to activate those glutes. And we want to try and keep that heel driving up towards the ceiling. Alright, we're into our pulses. Keep maintaining that strong core. Just make small little movements. It's going to burn out the glute. Awesome work. Awesome. Okay, have a wee breather. And now we're moving on to a fire hydrant. So this is just lifting the knee out to the side. It's not the most graceful, I will admit, but it works really well at targeting our hips or glutes, the side. So we're breathing out, lifting that leg up towards the side. You don't really need to lift that leg that high to feel this movement, but you do want to press against that band and resist against it. And your core is also working really hard in this movement. It may not look like it, but I can always feel my core working super hard to do these fire hydrants. We will come into our pulses shortly. We love the pulses. Alrighty, let's go. So again with this one, you don't actually have to lift that leg very high at all. You want to try and maintain a really strong and still core and make sure it is the hip and all the muscles in the hip doing it. Awesome work. How are we feeling? I know by this stage I was already feeling it. So we do have 2 rounds of this, just FYI. We love 2 rounds. Alright, other side, here we go. Maintaining that nice, strong, stable 4-point kneel. Bracing that core, just lifting the leg only as much as you need to feel the muscles starting to work. And breathe out as you're lifting that leg up. The rule with breathing is always breathing out on the hardest part of the movement. So if you're trying to coordinate your breath to your exercise, breathe out when you're doing the hardest part of the movement. Awesome, we are working. Yep. Okay, we're going into those pulses, just little lifts to your side. We love the burn, we feel it, we embrace it. We're doing awesome. Keep it going. We're nearly there, yes. Alright, we are going to quickly swing around and onto our backs for the last 2 exercises. These are done 30 seconds at a time for both. So first is glute bridges, hands by hips, heels in towards your bottom, and then lifting up through the hips towards the ceiling, breathing out as we're lifting those hips up. With our band, we want to put a little bit of tension through the band, so we're, as well as we're driving up our hips towards the ceiling, also pressing our knees slightly out So again, this is just 30 seconds, and then we're going to stay up the top and we will move into abductions, which is the knees going outwards. But we're still glute bridging, still driving through those heels, taking our mind to the muscle, our glutes that we're firing up through this workout. Alright, our glute banded abductions. So as you can see, they're just these pulse type movements, and they're just another chance to fire up those hips that little bit more. So try to keep those hips lifted throughout these pulses. We are working, we are feeling it. Keep that core on, keep those hips up, keep breathing. We're nearly there. We're going to have a beautiful long rest. Coming down. Here is our rest. Enjoy it. You've well deserved. So hugging the knees into the chest. Just gently rocking side to side. We'll do some stretches later, but for now it's just about breathing and relaxing before we start this round. You can do this. I just randomly felt like doing it, just releasing the hamstrings. By all means, you don't have to. I was just kind of, felt like doing that. Alrighty, coming up, and we're going to set ourselves up to begin again. So that same sequence of events. So we're getting ready into our 4-point kneel, making sure our knees are underneath our hips and our hands are underneath our shoulders. We've got a nice neutral spine. I'm just taking pressure off my wrists for that little bit longer. And then we're going to come up and get ready. We're starting in another 5 seconds with our kickbacks. Alrighty, let's go. Drive that heel towards the ceiling. So you guys know what we're in for now. This is round 2, so really challenge yourself, really keep that form. We've talked about all of those cues, so you know what you're doing. Keep that 4-point kneel, keep that core locked in, keep driving that heel towards the ceiling, and keep breathing. Really important to breathe or you just run out of steam. That's it, keep that neck long, keep those shoulders down. We should really feel those glutes. Alright, we've got our pulses. 15 seconds. We can do it. It's over before you know it. Awesome work. Anything you do for your body is just so good for you. You're doing such a good job. Little mini rest, and we're going to do that all on the second side. Alrighty, here we go. Starting with our kickbacks. To the ceiling. Trying to keep that knee in line. Try not to let the knee fall out beside you. Keep those hips nice and square. Awesome work. Keep that core on. It might be starting to get hard to maintain that neutral core, but you can do it. Keep drawing your belly button up to your spine. Checking in with your body. Breathing through it. Keep telling yourself you can do it. I believe in you. Alright, pulses. Let's all do it together. Awesome work. Keep breathing through it. Maintaining that core. Keep that core. Awesome work. Nearly there. And relax. Good. Take some weight off the wrists and knees. And we've got our fire hydrants coming up next. Got our cute little rest. And then we're back into it. Drawing belly button to spine. And here we go. Breathing out, lifting that leg up. Lifting that leg as high as you can, but don't stress if it's not as high as I'm demonstrating. Also, you can always remove the band if it's becoming too difficult and just work into it in a later stage. Breathing out, lifting that leg. You can tell when I'm having trouble doing the exercise, I start to smile because I'm in pain. That's the way I express it. Alrighty guys, pulses. We love the pulses. Let's get these last pulses done. It'll be over before you know it. Awesome work. Alright, there's that smile. She's finding it tough. Yep. And relax. Good. Okay, just one more side, and then we've got our glute bridges and abductions. We have got this. Not far to go, and then we can move into our core. Here we go, other side. Coming up, lifting that leg, breathing out. Awesome work. Anything you do for your body is an act of self-love. You are taking care of your body, so I congratulate you for showing up for yourself today. You're doing so well. Keep moving with me. Breathing out, lifting that leg up. Yes, it's looking good. Awesome work. Pulses. Just little pulses out to the side. Just enjoy that burn. We're just really finishing off these glutes and hips. Really giving them a good burn at the end here. Keep it going. That's it. Well done. Okay, coming on down, we are going to finish off our glute bridges and our hip abductions. So starting with our glute bridges, we're driving through the heels, lifting the hips up towards the ceiling, squeezing those glutes, keeping some resistance into our band, breathing out, coming up. Good. That's it, we've got this. This is easy by comparison to those last exercises, just enjoy it. Drive those hips up, squeeze those glutes, and we'll be going into our abductions very shortly. Here we go. Alright, last 30 seconds of effort, we can do it. Here we go. Knees out, keep those hips up, keep thinking of those glutes working really hard, and keep breathing. Awesome work, guys, we are nearly there. Beautiful effort today, everyone. Last few. And coming down. Awesome work. That is our glutes section done. Hug those knees in, just breathe, relax. You can take that band off and just place it to your side. We're just going to take a really quick figure 4 stretch, about 15 seconds each leg. It's really sore by this stage, I know, but we'll just do a quick little stretch here and then we'll stretch again like this at the end. We do have more work to do, but we enjoy it. It's always a pleasure to be looking after our bodies. Our bodies will thank us for it later. Maybe not right now. Okay, we're going to get ready for our core. So we're going to place the band. You can either place it down where I'm demonstrating here on the thighs. I find the thighs not so good. I prefer to place the band by my calves, and then we're going to come into our leg lowers. So I'm demonstrating this, the advanced version. If you would like to, you can also do the modified version with the bent knees and not taking your legs as low. Both are still a really good workout for your core. So we're doing this for 45 seconds altogether, and we've got 4 exercises, a 15-second break in between, and we're going to do it around 2 times. Alrighty, with that leg lower, we just want to make sure that our back stays on the mat the whole time. So we're really plugging our belly button into our spine and only going as low as we can maintain a controlled core. If you feel that you're arching your back or your core is letting go, you need to modify that movement. Alright, placing our band on our feet, we're going to go into a banded bicycle. So this is a really cool movement. Just start off here and we're going to get the feet working, and then we'll add the upper body. So with our feet, we are just swapping from side to side. You can see one foot goes around and one foot pulls in. So you're just taking that knee in and one leg going long. Then we can add the upper body, and you're going opposite elbow to knee, breathing out as you're twisting towards the knee. So just make sure you're only extending that leg as long as you can control it with your core and your back is not arching off the mat. Keep resisting those legs, pulling that knee in as close as you can towards the elbow. Awesome work here. Keep on breathing through the movement. We are almost done. Awesome work. You can take the band off and just place it somewhere you can grab it easily later. And we're going to do 2 more core exercises without any band. So this next one, you are just going to blade your hand across your thigh and using your obliques to pull yourself up. Breathing out as you're coming up and in as you're coming back down. I use my hands behind my neck to cradle my head, so I'm not overexerting any tension into my neck or shoulders to lift myself up. So as you can see, I'm just taking that hand across my thigh, lifting my head and really trying to make sure I'm using my obliques to move into this. Breathing out, blading across. It's quite a low impact or low intensity exercise, which is a nice wee break from all of the things we've just had to do, but it's still going to work those obliques. Awesome work. Coming down. Our last exercise, this one is called the rope, and I actually learnt this back when I was at high school doing aerobics conditioning, which was a lot of fun. So you're going to imagine that you are pulling up on a rope, coming up 4 times and then descending down on the rope. So it's just a kind of fun interactive way to go through a slow crunch, controlling yourself to come up and controlling yourself to come down. Now if this is a little too hard or you just want to take things a bit easier on yourself today, you can opt to just do some crunches and not worry about this rope exercise. I'm just going to demonstrate those crunches, breathing out to come up. Otherwise we're back to those ropes, 4 coming up and 4 coming down. So as you're coming down, you really want to come down as slow as you can, coming through a nice beautiful C curve and trying to resist it. Alright, have a breather, have a relax, take those hands above your head, feel the length from your fingertip to your feet, and just enjoy this rest before we begin that whole set again. And we'll bring back our band and we'll start again with those leg lowers. So if you can grab that band now, place it back onto your legs in your preferred position. We've just got one more round and then we are all done. Well done everyone. Keep enjoying the rest. I know I was at this point. And we are so close to finishing. Let's finish strong. Let's work really hard this last round and challenge ourselves. We know what we're getting into, so we know how hard we can push or what we need to leave in the tank. Okay, let's get those legs either up onto the straight or with bent knees. We're coming down, resisting into that band, putting some pressure outwards. So you've got the resistance of your legs coming down and up, but then also of your legs pressing out towards the sides. Making sure we're plugging that belly button into our spine and our back is not arching off the mat. Make sure if you're taking tension into your head that you are resting that head into your hands. Another little trick here is you can put your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and that actually helps to relax the muscles in and around your jaw. Random tip, but there you go. Alrighty, we are nearly there guys. Keep those leg lowers going and we're coming down and we're going to just get our feet ready into our next exercise. Those bicycles with the band, and remember you can do this without the upper body or you can add the upper body in. Alright, coming up we're going into our bicycle crunch. I'm just going to demonstrate this first of all without my upper body, but feel free to add that in when you're ready. Keep breathing out as you're changing those legs over and that leg is going long. Keep breathing. Keep using that core to do the movement, paying attention that your lower back is not arching off the mat. Awesome work. We're about halfway. You can add those elbows in, the upper body in if you'd like to, but by all means just stay as you were with just the lower body. Believe me, the lower body is enough of a challenge. Awesome work guys. We're almost halfway on this last round. You can take that band off. We've just got our last 2 to go. We've got those opposition crunches with our hand coming across the thigh. We have got this. We are nearly there. Alright, here we go. Breathing out, lifting up, crunching across. Using the obliques to lift our body up and across. Good, enjoy this wee workout, or this exercise I should say, but keep plugging your belly button to the spine and making sure that you're not pressing your abs up, that you are kind of lifting and pulling in. Keep breathing out as you're twisting from side to side. Super important to keep breathing with these types of workouts, pretty much any workout, but especially with abs and core. Awesome work. Keep slicing that hand across, using the obliques to pull you across rather than momentum. Beautiful. Alright, our last exercise, we're going to be doing the rope, coming up and down, and then a little stretch, and we're done. Alright, up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, coming down, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got it. So remember, if you don't want to do this rope, you can just do the crunches, breathing out as you're lifting up, taking your head towards the ceiling. But the rope is a really fun one. I hope you guys like it, and it just helps you to keep that pace and tempo of our sit-ups nice and slow, and nice and slow as we're coming down. I'm speeding up a little bit too much here, but you know, I am tired obviously, my core's been working hard, so just try to keep that tempo nice and controlled, nice and slow lower, nice and slow lift. Imagine that rope is helping pull you up, and we're all done. Extend the legs long, extend the hands long above you, and just allow that lengthening feeling to stretch out through the abs. And then we'll come up slowly, and we will come into a figure 4 stretch and stretch out those glutes. Much needed stretch, they worked really hard today, well done. We're just going to do a really quick stretch, so if you want to spend a bit more time after this, you can always turn on another workout with a lower body stretch and go into more depth. Keep breathing, and we're going to change our legs over. The closer the leg is towards you, the more you're going to feel the stretch. So if you do feel like you can kind of push yourself a little bit more, just walk that foot in closer to you, or press your chest in closer towards your knee. Awesome work today, we did really well. Feel free to do this workout again another time, or try a different one. Alright, you can release that leg and come into our last stretch, which is a frog stretch. So soles of the feet together, knees are falling out, and just reach your head down towards your toes, and nice big deep breaths. And then if you want to try and make it a little bit more challenging, you can release those hands and walk the hands further forward. Try to get the head closer down towards your toes. Great work everyone, rolling up. That is us all finished for today. Awesome work, I hope you enjoyed the workout, and I'll see you next time.